Hello and welcome to another mock of Minimoc March, and essentially what is the finale of the series. This is going to be my last large-scale Star Wars mock of Minimoc March, and I think we're going out with quite a bang with this Jedi Fallen Order Zeffo MOC. As suggested in the title, this is taken from the Jedi Fallen Order video game, which I believe came out in 2019, if that's correct, and I've created one of my favourite planets from that game, that being Zepho. And I've just taken a small scene where Cal is running up this path to take on some scout troopers and then get through that big old door. Let's get into a little bit of a montage, shall we? So the thing I spent the most on while working on this mock was actually the outside, the freeform base. I wanted a really tall, like, rocky platform base just to create this path, which you'll see momentarily. And I think I've created a really nice look here. My Rockwork's quite an interesting design. I guess you can see it quite clearly here. Basically, all of the bottom layer is done via snot bricks, and then there's just slopes put on their side, and then for the rest of the way up, it's just slopes on top of slopes on top of slopes to create this entire wall. It's quite simple, but I'm still happy with the overall result of it. And you can see throughout this entire the tops of the snot platform, there is grass and snow kind of like growing up the sides, as if that grass has grown or snow has fallen on top of the rocks, as well as there being small plants jutting out of the actual rockwork itself, just to represent some weeds or vines growing out of the actual planet itself. Speaking of that path, this is what it looks like. I've basically just recreated it with a giant pile of wedge plates, and I really like the effect it's come out with. I think it looks really smooth and nice, and you can see how it just slowly grows up and sort of just morphs into the top platform of the layer of the rock, and I think that looks really, really cool and really effective. At the top of the path is Cal Kestis himself, and the Cal Kestis I've used is my custom one, also seen in my Kashyyyk Jedi Fallen Order mock. And you can see he's taken on two of my favourite enemies in the Jedi Fallen Order game. The Scout Troopers with the Electro Staffs, and the one in the back here is a squad leader, as he's got the orange pauldron. This isn't an official orange pauldron, just I didn't really have one, and I wanted to put one in, so I just took some orange paper and cut it up and put that one in, pretty much. But I still think it looks quite good. In the back here you can see there is a small grassy area with two fuel canisters on top. I just think they look quite good, just quite simple designs, but good anyway. And next to it you can see there's some snow on top of this area with some snowy grass. These snowy grass elements are actually from the Lego Super Mario Goomba collectible minifigure, and you can see I did not buy 30 of those collectible minifigures. I just got them off Bricks and Pieces for a really good deal, so I'm really happy I could find a use for them in one of my mini mocks. You can see over here is another slump of snow, and I think I was able to create a different enough texture between my snow and my actual rocks just to make it look a bit smoother, whereas my rocks use a lot of just jagged slopes. This one uses a lot more smoother ones, and with the grass on top I really think it works to differentiate it. Likewise with the grass, I think they've got their own style of mainly just being quite steady with these plant elements and just some 1x1 round studs dotted about, just to recreate some different kind of grassy elements. In between one of the grass and snow segments back here, you can see this small crate. This is meant to represent one of the crates from Jedi Fallen Order the game, which are dotted all over all of the maps, and I'm quite happy with this result. I think it looks generally quite close, even if the blue's probably a little bit too bright. I probably should have used dark blue there, but I just didn't have enough grills in that colour. And yeah, they don't scale wonderfully to a minifigure, they're probably a bit too big, but besides that, I think they do look quite good. If you'd like to see a tutorial on that, maybe let me know. Heading back here, you can see the doorway, which is sort of like the main focal point of the MOC, where it leads up to. This is basically where Cal's trying to get to I guess progress in the mission that he's on. So it's just quite a simple snot door, using some spring-loaded shooter pieces, because all doors I make have to include those now for some reason, and some other types of different detail pieces. This is just quite a simple rock face again, which I think just works, as it does look like the door is built in, which is what I was intending to have. And there you have it. Hopefully you liked what's essentially the finale for Minimoc merch. There will be a video tomorrow, of course, but this is going to be the last big one. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, that's what the like button's there for. Comment your favourite aspect about this MOC. Ooh. I think I really like what I've done with the snow. I just think it's different and really quite effective. I don't know. And the Rockwork, of course, is quite a lot of fun. And if you're new, subscribe. I basically, after Minimoc merch, I will not stop building. I've got a giant Camino build series going on at the minute, which will be a lot of fun to get back to, and a ton of other different types of content, which will be coming rather soon. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.